Hey guys, what's up? Megan here, and you guys seem to really like yesterday's video, my manga collection. So I have decided to show you guys my anime collection. Now this will be a lot shorter video because I don't own as many animes as I do manga. But I'm excited to show what I have. I've got some old stuff, I've got some new stuff. And yeah, let's get started. So first we're going to start off with my anime movies, and this one is The Wind Rises, a Studio Ghibli film. Now this is actually the newest one that I've bought, so I haven't watched it yet, but I love Studio Ghibli. It's so just amazing, and it always, the feels and the, art style and just everything works so well together. I just love Studio Ghibli forever. And here's another Studio Ghibli film, Castle in the Sky. Now this one is such a classic. I love it so much. This was one of the first Studio Ghibli films that I've watched, and I just enjoyed it so much that I had to buy it for myself. This one, there's a castle in the sky, and this girl comes down who lived on there and like powers them, and it's really good. Honestly, any Studio Ghibli film, if you have not watched and you are a fan of anime, what is wrong with you? Seriously. Now next we have a newer film, The Secret World of Arrietty. Now this one goes off the tale of the borrowers, who are small, tiny people, like the size of bugs, and they like live in your house and they only borrow what they need. So they take like 1 cube of sugar, lasts them forever. I saw this one in theaters and it is so cute, but it is so sad. Like, the way they did it, it's so good. Studio Ghibli, all of the feels. Now this is my last Studio Ghibli film that I own and is by far my favorite, Howl's Moving Castle. This was my very first one that I've ever watched and it is my favorite. I love Howl so much, like I want to cosplay him and it's so good. This one follows Sophie Hatter, who gets the spell put on her to make her old, but she can't talk about it. But then she meets Howl, a wizard, and they just like adventure through this world and it is just so good. Like I said, it's my favorite for a reason, so definitely watch it if you have not. Next is Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Now I actually haven't watched this in a very long time and I do remember enjoying it quite a bit. Obviously I love Final Fantasy VII. It's Final Fantasy, it's Square Enix, it's beautiful, and I love it so much. Now we have another older one, Fullmetal Alchemist, the movie Conqueror of Shamballa. I love Fullmetal Alchemist so much. This one I bought so many years ago, and I have watched it at least 50 times. This one is so interesting because Ed's in our world, Al has his body back, but is in, their world, and it is just so good. It takes place around World War II when they're Nazis and stuff, and it is just such a good movie. Although I do like Star of Milos better than Conqueror of Shamballa, but I will always love Conqueror of Shamballa. Now we're moving on to my anime series, and this one is Inuyasha, the complete second season box set. I got this as a gift so long ago, and Inuyasha, I remember, staying up really late on Adult Swim, to watch Inuyasha, and it's such a good show. I actually recently have been rewatching it because it's on Netflix, so I really want to cosplay Inuyasha because I loved it so much, and it holds up today, for standards. It doesn't like some animes, you watch them now and you're kind of like, oh, I see why that was made in the 90s. But this one, it's like, it still is beautiful and I love it so much. And if you watched my video yesterday, you know that I have the first 4 manga of Loveless. But I bought this one first. This is the complete series. And again, it is a yaoi, and I love it. If you want more explanation, go watch yesterday's video. But if you love Shonen Ai, check it out because it is a good one. Next, another super old one, Hamtaro. Now this one is Little Hamster's Big Adventures. This one I saw in an FYE, and I'm like, oh my god, Hamtaro! I haven't watched that in so long! So I ended up buying it because it was super cheap. It's just a cute little hamster, and it's such a, you'll see all the memes of him so much, but most people actually don't know what he's from. So if you've seen the memes, you don't know where he's from, now you know. Next is Princess. This is a Shonen Ai, kind of light. There's not really much boy-on-boy action, but it, takes place in an all-boys school, and there are these princesses who get dressed up as girls, and they're super feminine, venom. I can't say that word. Anyway, but they dress up as girls and like cheer them on, and it raises the morale of the school boys. It's a weird concept. This one that I own is the second like DVD set, and it's such a cute, weird anime, and it's over the top comedy. It is so great. And lastly, we have Hell Girl Volume 1 Butterfly. If you have never seen Hell Girl, you have a problem. The whole thing is you're following I, who is Hell Girl, and what happens is there's this website that can only be accessed at midnight, and if you want like revenge on someone, or if like the main thing is like, oh, I have this bully, he's beating on me, he's making my life terrible, but it's like exaggerated, so it's like super ridiculous and you know, that type of stuff. You go on this website, put in their name, and I shows up, and the whole contract is I will take him to hell right now, but whenever you die, you're coming to hell too. And it's super dark and everything, and when they decide, yes, I want this to happen, the way that they take the like bully or whatever to hell right then like ties in with what they've been doing to the person who called Hell Girl, and it is just, it's dark, it's gory, it's super just amazingness. I recommend the first season, although I've seen all of them. The first season is by far my favorite. I actually don't know why it's my favorite. I just love it so much. Where the other seasons are good, I don't know, I always go back to rewatch the first season. Thank you so much for watching my anime collection today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to know, what are your favorite anime? Let me know in the comments down below. But I'm gonna go. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!